are taking your phone calls today on Kababayan LA. You get to talk to Rafe here, Rafe Bartolomeo or Paeng Bartolomeo, ganyan ba? At meron tayong mga tawag kanina, Paeng, na sinasabi na magtagalog daw tayo. So kaya mo bang tuwid na Tagalog?
Pwede. Kaya ko.
So kanina, tinanong ko sa'yo, gaano katagal bago mo natutunan magsalita ng Tagalog?
Mga ilang taon, nung una akong dumating sa Pilipinas, hindi naman akong marunong magtagalog. Pero nagkaroon ako ng guro at tinuruan niya akong managalog para sa kalye lang.
Right. So nakakasalita ka, nakakaintindi ng Tagalog. Nakakabasa ka ba ng Tagalog?
Oo, kasi talagang guro siya.
Okay.
Dating guro siya ng Peace Corps. Kaya meron siyang pansariling worksheets.
Right. So,
binigyan ako ng homeworks.
Right. So siguro sa susunod na libro na susulatin mo, Tagalog. Alright.
Siguro, pero baka high school level lang ang pagsulat.
Ayan. No, but I mean, we'll appreciate whatever. Imagine you going to the Philippines and learning Tagalog there. Our caller right now, let's make way for this call from Palmdale. Hello and welcome to Kababayan LA.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi.
Yes, what is your question?
Yeah, my question is, he mentioned earlier that before he came to the Philippines in 2005, he barely knew anything about the country. What I wanted to know is that, was there any major misconceptions or impressions that he had that significantly changed after he lived in the Philippines?
Sure. I think even though I didn't know a lot about the country, I was aware that some of the common things I would hear were stereotypes. So I didn't know for sure that they weren't necessarily true, but I had a feeling that some of the stuff people would tell me, especially before I left, to say, oh, you're going to get kidnapped, right. You should hire security, you should have a bodyguard, you should have a driver, don't go to this place, all of those things. I had a feeling it was a little bit exaggerated. And when I went to the country, I found out that was absolutely the case. The whole time I lived in Manila, I stayed in Quezon City near UP and Ateneo in Katipunan, was a commuter for all 3 years. Tried even never to take taxi cabs because that's just the New Yorker in me, and never had any problems. Of course, people would ask for money or whatever in the streets, but they do that here in LA and at home in New York, everywhere in the world. So,
no problems about that.
None whatsoever.
What kind of problems did you have?
I think I just had to teach myself to think about things differently. Growing up in the United States, you get accustomed to things running a certain way. Sort of, when things are going to happen. Things happen according to the schedule, according to a certain scheme.
Yes.
And in Manila and throughout the Philippines, it doesn't really work that way. You sort of you show up at a place and ask, when is the bus going to leave?
Right.
And someone will say, like a few minutes,
o kaya yung
malapit lang.
Sasabihin nila malapit, pero you've been walking miles already and it's still not there. Saan ka sa Philippines pa nakapagpasyal aside from Manila?
Ay, maraming lugar. Nakapunta ako siyempre sa Cebu City, sa
I love Cebu.
Camotes Islands, sa Malapascua, pumunta ako sa
puro mga beach, ha? John is joining us on the line from Malapascua. Tuloy sasabihin ko, Upland. Hello and welcome to Kababayan LA.
Yeah, I wanted to tell who's this person you're interviewing?
I'm sorry?
Rafe. I'm Rafe.
Oh, I wanted to ask you
Okay, we got cut off. But yeah, you were talking about some of the places that you've been to, and I want to focus on the food also. How did you like? Because you mentioned earlier, parang gusto mong lumipat sa Eagle Rock para mas malapit yung mga Filipino restaurants. So did you try yung mga balot, dinuguan, kare-kare?
Halos lahat nakatikim na ako. Siyempre, yung balot, dinuguan, kare-kare. Yung tanging pagkain na hindi ko kaya ang papaitan. Nahirapan talaga ako sa
Pero
pagtikim
masarap
ng-
yun pag umiinom ng beer.
Oo.
Diba? Okay, now going back to basketball, the book is about basketball. What do you think can the Philippines do in order to improve? The love, the passion is there, but what about skills? What about, is it really should it be innate or can it be developed? What needs to be done?
I think that the skill level of Philippine basketball players is actually very high. If you look at the players, the guards in the PBA, they're often some of the best guards in Asia. When throughout Asia, the Middle Eastern teams think of Jimmy Alapag as the best point guard in the continent.
Right. So we'll talk about that a little bit more because how can we be competitive again in the world ranking? We're going to be talking about that plus more of your phone calls when we return on the show. Don't go away.
Kababayan LA, ahatid sa inyo ng McDonald's, ang mga bagong McCafe Espresso drinks. McDonald's na ba ang inyong bagong coffee house? Ang mga bagong McCafe Espresso drinks ay mabilis, masarap, at mas mura pa. Kahit saan, kahit kailan.